Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I want to talk about why it's so great to be a Vivek Ramaswamy Republican, right? And I have been on both sides of the aisle. I've been a Republican and I've been a Democrat, right? I would consider myself a Democrat when I voted for Obama twice. The reason why I did that was I wanted to be with the party that was shattering the Ward Cleaver wall, right? And that's important, right? And right now, that group is the Republicans, right? They have three different options, right? Nikki Haley, Vivek Ramaswamy, and Tim Scott, right? Now Tim Scott, he's just boring. I think he's just not like Vivek versus Tim Scott. There's no comparison. One is incredibly capable, youthful, exciting, fresh, new. Tim Scott's just he he sounds like a politician because he is a politician. He still talks about like 12% increase in corn tariffs, blah blah blah, right? Nikki Haley, right? Very very interesting lady. I just think Vivek actually drill, frack, burn coal, right? Just that is the best Vivek line, and it tells you from the gate. No nonsense. Let's actually get into this. Let's do something real. Let's have real talk. Let's have let's do the things that work, right? That's why I love drill, frack, burn coal. Let's do the things that work, right? Nonsense green energy, unicorn tears is not celebrated here, right? Practical or nothing. It's just real talk, real. It's just helpful, right? I just really love. But the thing I love about being a Vivek Ramaswamy Republican is this idea that, and the thing that's great about being on the Republican side again, and why I'm very happy to be free of Democrat ideas is, one, Republicans genuinely love America. They're very proud of America, where the vast majority of Democrats, from everything I've been able to see, really despise this country, right? They don't celebrate what we love and what's great about America. And I want to talk about that. What is great about America, right? And I could tell you what's great about America through Loki, season 2, right? Now, Scott, why we're talking about politics. Why do you want to talk about a Marvel show? Here's why, right? I want to talk about truth, right? That's what's important, truth. Where is truth? You're not going to find it in our science. You're not going to find it in our news. You're not going to find it in our history. American truth is found in our art. That's where truth is today, right? And Loki season 2 just dropped it. So spoilers for Loki season 2. So I was watching. So I have watched all of. Why do I care about the Marvel shows? It's America, baby. Like, this is, people are like, oh, blah blah blah. The Star Wars shows, the Marvel shows aren't the best. Shield your flapping maw. You don't know what you're talking about. What's better, right? And that's the thing. Like, I watched the Star Wars shows with my son. I'm watching Loki with my wife. We watched all of Loki season 1. We're watching season 2 together now. It's a great show, right? And in Loki season 2, episode 2, Loki goes to find Sylvie. Now, who is Sylvie? Sylvie's Lady Loki, right? She's Loki but a chick, right? And she's epic. Like, she's really hardcore. She's arguably more dangerous than Tom Hiddleston Loki. She's nasty, right? Like, she's just like, gear up, throw down, right? She's very serious combatant, uses her powers at the drop of a dime, lets her fury kind of flare, like, just not as restrained as Hiddleston Loki, right? So Sylvie Loki is, Loki, right, goes to find Sylvie, right, who's Lady Loki, right? And so she is a time traveler, and she's an Asgardian god, right? And so if you're a time traveler and an Asgardian god, you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere in the universe, and you can go to any time. Where does Sylvie go, right? And it's a pure Vivek Ramaswamy Republican celebration of America. You know where she goes? Broxton, Oklahoma, 1982, and she is working in a McDonald's. Why? Because they have fried apple pies, right? They have nice young men and women who are building a career, right? They're serving amazing burgers that cost very little to anyone who needs a good hot meal. It's American awesomeness. Billions served, right? And on the Democrat, their side, like, oh, supersize me. It's nothing but fat and meat, and it's so terrible. And McDonald's is the worst thing about America. McDonald's is the best thing about America. And the truth of America. What's awesome about America? The Golden Arches, baby. The Golden Arches, right? Cows slaughtered for our delicious burgers. Throw some cheese on that, which came from the same cow, right? Salty fries, right? That is the best place in the universe to be, right? And, and being a Vivek Ramaswamy Republican, I can celebrate that. I don't need to be ashamed of my nation. Because on the Democrat side, every Biden follower, they are ashamed of our nation. We say patriot, they say jingoism, right? We say cheeseburger, they say hummus, right? It is fun and joyful and awesome on the Republican side, and I think that's really cool. And I think you're seeing the truth of it. You're seeing the truth of it in in our art, right? Disney, right? What could be more American than Disney? They're telling you what the best place in the universe in any location, anytime is. 1982, Broxton, Oklahoma, in a McDonald's, a place of celebration, a place where fresh meat is served up with salty fries, fried apple pies, right? And as Vivek Ramaswamy Republicans, we can celebrate all this, right? And what's really nice is we get to celebrate that with a brand new, like a second generation American. His family strove to come here because we're the greatest nation in the world. And on the Republican side, we can say that because we love this country. We know how it was built. It was built under God, right? God blessed us, and he allowed us to build this into the greatest bringing, freedom factory that the world has ever known, right? And so it was really nice to see Disney celebrating Republican values, like saying flat out, if you can go anywhere in the universe at any time, the best place to go is McDonald's. And also acknowledging, right, what we all know. You know how America punished, Vladimir Putin when he, viciously attacked the Ukrainians? We took the McDonald's away, right? You're like, no quarter pounder for you, right? And to this day, the nations where McDonald's is, we don't go to war with them. Like it's a cultural strength. It's an icon. And the thing I love about being a Vivek Ramaswamy Republican is that ability to celebrate what's amazing and frankly better than any. Our bog standard, the Golden Arches, which is everywhere here, is better than the best restaurants in the world, right? Our bog standard defeats every country in the world. And if you misbehave, we can punish you culturally by pulling away the thing that the entire world values. Ray Kroc made something American, and he made something amazing, and Vivek is going to protect that for us. And we strive every day to restore this nation to a place where we can celebrate the amazing things we've built and have a morally grounded leader. That's what we're doing here every day, moving toward a strong America under a strong American leader, Vivek Ramaswamy. Don't stop pushing. Share your goodwill for Vivek Ramaswamy with as many people as you can today. We have a candidate that's worth celebrating, right? The other the President Donald Trump and President Joseph Biden, they are peas in a pod, right? Those are presidents who will be commemorated within their within their first 2 years. I don't think either one of them, based on their age, based on what we just saw with Dianne Feinstein, will possibly make it for the first 2 years of their term. Do you want a president that you can celebrate with, or do you want a president that you will commemorate them as you walk past them in a pine box? That's the choice. Make it the right one. Every single word of that is my humble opinion. What's important is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.